Hey SlayBaes, welcome back. Today we'll be doing a quick weave middle part bob. I'll start by pulling my hair out of the bun and go ahead and go in and part my hair down the center from the tip of my nose to the nape of my neck. You do want to get that middle part in the front as straight as possible, as that will be your leave out. The back doesn't really matter too much, but you want to have your hair prepared to be split in two. You can tie off one side as you work on the other side to create a part for the leave out. I do start my leave out almost in the middle of my head so that once I do lay my tracks, they will cover completely. And then I also kind of make it on a curve, not necessarily all boxy in the back, so that it can imitate the curve of the tracks as they're laid around my head in a crown shape. I'm just detangling the leave out and preparing to twist it down to get it out of the way. And then after I break this down or twist this down, I'll go in with the rest of my hair with some moisturizer. I have Carol's Daughter Hair Milk moisturizer, and I mix that with water and put it in the spray bottle. And then I go ahead and moisturize and detangle my hair that I will be molding and having up under my protective style. So it's very important to take care of your natural hair. I am natural. I do heat train just to keep my hair managed. But this water, as you can see, is really causing shrinkage still. You can see it growing before your eyes. And you can tell that detangling kind of hurts. But I'm finished. I'm brushing it up into a ponytail. Once I get this ponytail, I'll tie it off with 2 rubber bands and then braid it or plait it down to the ends. And then I'll go to the other side and do the exact same thing. Okay, as you can see, I just detangled it, and then I realized that on that right side or my left side, it was not straight or curved the way I needed to be so that the leave out could cover the tracks. I did go back and get some more hair from the section that is to be molded, put it with the leave out, and I'm twisting that down as well and preparing just to get those 2 strands completely out of the way to complete this look. Now that that side is in a ponytail and braided down, we're going to connect both of those braids in the back with 2 rubber bands just to secure it as it goes under this wig cap. Okay, so yes, we do want to go ahead and tie off the leave out, go ahead and put the wet cap on. You can see it's secure all the way, and we'll begin to put the protector on it. Okay, so the product that I am using is Robert's Diamond Bond Protective Shield. And so it says provides complete hair and scalp protection. Glue never touches your natural hair. Okay, so that's why I'm using this. I didn't want to use braids or anything, or do a sew-in or put paper or plastic up under it. I know people do that to protect their real hair. And I've used this before, and it's just easier for me to use because all I have to do when I get ready to take it out is to stick my head up under some hot running water for about 5 minutes, and I can pull off this quick weave like a wig. Instead of using like rubbing alcohol or anything to get the glue off my hair, it comes off in one whole piece and none of the glue is attached to my hair. So now that that's dry, I am going in with the glue and going around my leave out. I don't have to do the back, it has some elastic, and I'm also going to glue hair to the nape of my neck. So the glue at the front is enough. Here's the hair we're using. We're using the Cos Yaki Milky Way. I just realized that I did not get both of the same packs. I got one 12-inch, one 14-inch, and I think they're different brands of Milky Way. I don't know what I was doing. But I just measured the back, the nape of my neck, and then I basically bring it a little up to my ears for the first track that's going to go around the back of my head. And the reason I do this is because I want to create basically a back hairline of where your hair should start in the back. It starts like a little above your ears and then goes up. So I'm combing that down just to make sure the placement is okay, and that just serves as my guide. With the glue along my leave out and then that back track, I have a full area of where I know the hair needs to go and feel. Even though I have this cap on and cannot see my real hair. So I'm just going up, up, up. I'm measuring, cutting, putting the glue and sticking. And as I'm placing the tracks, you don't want to place them forward towards you. You kind of want to place them horizontal. You see that? I don't know if that makes sense, but you want to place it like horizontal to your eyebrows, not like perpendicular to where it creates like 90-degree angles to your eyebrow. You want to do it like horizontal in the same type of way so that when the hair falls, it falls in the front of your hair face correctly. So I'm just going up with the rest of the tracks. You see that one, I didn't place it right, took it off, placed it the right way, and I'm combing it down every single time because I don't want the glue to make the hair lay in the wrong spot. And then one is loose. We have to make sure that that glue is holding. Okay, there we go. Okay, next pack of hair. So it looks like, so I did use the 12-inch first, and then I'm going in with the 14-inch. I think like one is like a master mix. I think both are master mixes for the Milky Way. I don't know the difference, but I do know I picked up two different types of hair. I don't know how I did that. Anyway, so I'm going in on this side. I'm not going all the way around my head with the track. I'm just going on the one side because it looks like the way I do it yourself, I'm putting more hair farther up on one side than I am the other side. So I'm just evening it out on both sides without taking it around to the back of my head. Okay, so we have that together. I'm going to put one more on this side, and then I am going to go ahead and start on the other side. I think I'm going to put one more on the other side as well. So it's meeting at the back of that last track and the top of that track, but there's space in between it. And here I am placing the same type of thing on the other side. So it's making it more even, because I am doing it yourself. I can't see that well, but I want to make sure the outcome doesn't look do it yourself. Just gonna set that glue with the blow dryer so it doesn't move, and then I'm going to go back with a full length track to go around my whole head to go ahead and finish up this closure area. So it won't be completely closed. I am doing leave out, but I still want the tracks to meet the leave out so that it can look seamless. And I know it looks crazy. I know it's a lot of glue, but this is a quick weave, guys. The name of the game is glue. And don't be afraid of the glue. We've already protected our pair with that Roberts Diamond Bond protective shield. So we'll be just fine. So I'm just finishing up the top, guys. I'm going in the back with a track the same way I did the sides, because I'm coming up, building it up instead of going all the way around. I'm building up the void spaces or the empty spaces so that when I do go ahead and flat iron my leave out, it won't look sparse. It won't look like a closure. It'll look natural. I'm just cutting that stocking cap so I can see how far to glue the glue with the tracks, if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to see where do I need to stop putting the glue. Okay, so I need another track in the back just to go straight across. Once again, building it up so that it won't be sparse. You won't be able to see my cap. You won't be able to see the next track. Just building and building on top of it, on top of each other, so that when I do flat iron my leave out, it'll be fine. So as you can see, I don't know if you can see it now, but you will be able to see it. Although I'm building it up in the back, on that left side, you can see it's still, the cap is showing. It needs a track there. So I almost didn't see it, but we'll get back to that. So I'm going to trim off the excess wig cap. Yeah, the type of quick weave that I'm doing, it doesn't call for a ponytail. It doesn't call for baby hair. So I won't need to trim off that much of my wig cap. It's strictly there to protect my hair, so I'm fine with it. Only the parts that will be showing are the parts that I'm concerned about clipping off. And I'm just doing the same thing on the other side. A little makeup touch up. It's hot in this bathroom and it's bedtime, so I'm just trying to be cute in my dreams, I guess. Alright guys, we're going to finish trimming up that other side, making sure we get as close as possible. Cutting that wig cap, but it doesn't have to be too close because once again, it's serving as a protector. And I won't have to use edge control to show my edges, nor will I be pulling this style back at any time into a ponytail. So I'm just combing it down to assess where we're at, and I'm adding what I think is the final track. You can see how close I'm getting to my scalp, that part in between my protected hair and the leave out. As you can see in the back, like we talked about in the back, that little piece of hair or piece of cap that's missing a track, I just put my final track on top of it, and then I'm feeling around just to see or make sure that the glue is not attached to my leave out. And then I caught myself, thank God, and went back in on that left side with a track. And then I'm pulling that final track back over to secure it, and they'll both dry together. Cut off that excess. Looks like we have the hair installed. All right, look at Princess Tiana. All right, brush it out. Make sure that there are no lumps and bumps and humps. No hair coming out when you brush it, and everything is smooth. Okay, so it looks good. I know I see glue and stuff like that at the top, but that's what leave out is for. And that's why it was important to go in with that extra track, because you would definitely be able to see it had I not done that. To take the leave out down on both sides and take a look at what you need to do to blend it. Right now I'm actually looking at how long my hair has gotten and how long or short I can cut this bob. So I'm starting in sections. I think this is my favorite side of my hair to start on. I know everybody has a favorite side that they like to start their hair on, whether it be braiding or flat iron. I know, let me see. Yep, it's my left side. Okay, we're going in with a straight blunt cut. I did measure my hair to see where that stopped, and I decided to use that as my stopping point. I really wanted a shorter bob, but I didn't want to jeopardize the length of my hair just to get a shorter bob. So this is what we're working with. So it's easy for me to just let my hair lay and cut it like that. The way your hair lays is the way that you look when other people are looking at you. So you don't have to hold it a certain way to get a certain cut. You want to let it lay in its natural state and cut it in its natural state. I just parted in the middle. I brought the other hair to the front, and I'm going in with that straight blunt cut. So one thing about the straight blunt cut, if you literally do it straight, it will look funny. So hair really isn't straight because it's on a round head. So you do want to kind of angle your shears upwards because it's going to go around your back, and you want it to look straight while it's on your back and not come to a point. The same thing with the other side. Kind of hard to cut on the other side. My best advice is patience. They say measure twice and cut once. You cannot take back a cut. So just take your time. Even if it looks scraggly right now and almost, you can go from almost to almost perfect if you take your time. irons, I'm just going to finish up cutting this. As you can see, I can't go around the other way to round it, but I came from that way to cut downwards to get that same type of angle, so that would create the straight across my back look instead of a coming to a point look at the back. Alright, we finished up that cut. Now it's time to go ahead and flat iron your leave out. You want to start with a heat protectant. The Silk Infusion Cheat Oil. So I love cheat oil. Oh my gosh, the smell is perfect. It's not too greasy. I like to use cheat oil because I don't like to put oil on extensions, hair extensions, whether it be human, whether it be a mix, whether it's all synthetic. Oil makes it look like plastic. Cheat oil is perfect. As you can see, that natural shine, not too greasy, and it makes my hair shine and blend the same way as the hair extensions. Literally, it looks as if it's coming from my scalp, the same color, almost the same texture, and that cheat oil, the luster of the oil, I feel is what finishes it off and makes it look more polished. You can tell the difference between the left side and the right side. And then I just did that with one pass, and it just, like I said, I do heat tray my hair, so it knows how to act when I whip it in a shape. But that cheat oil is an essential for my hair. I'm just going in on the other side, flat ironing that leave out as well. So that one pass is enough. And then the type of flat irons that I use, just in case you were wondering, I do use Conair flat irons. I don't know, not Conair. The type of flat irons that I use, I think is Revlon. I'm not sure which one specifically, but I am using them on the 400 degrees. So I know you see the steam. That is not my hair burning. That is the heat protectant, and that's the reason for it. Don't want any damage or breakage, but it is a Revlon flat iron, and it works pretty good. It's not really fancy. I think it was like $50, but it does the job. And I'm just going around my head now, so I'm not going to flat iron every strand of hair. It is a blunt cut bob, so I just want to bump the ends. coming along. I really like this look. Alright guys, we're coming along here. We just bumped the ends and we're going to take a look just to make sure that the look is complete. Make sure there are no humps and bumps. Make sure that all of the hairs got flat ironed and bumped. And then we're also going to take a look at that cut as well. So I know we're finished cutting, but we just want to make sure and go over it a second time and make sure that all the hairs meet and end at the same place. Alright guys, I think we did a pretty good job. Gotta check my lip gloss. I think I ate it all off during this tutorial, but here we are. The slay has commenced. See what I mean? When I turned around just then, you can kind of see that the hair is cutting straight across. It does not come to a point at my back, and that's because we angled those shears. All right guys, thank you for watching.